Welcome to Sharks Center. My name's Duke.
And I'm Nyla. Last week, the Sharks took a tough home loss against the North Shore High Mustangs, with a final score of our Sharks 10 to the Mustangs 33. Coming out of this game, I know the team has taken the preparation serious and are ready for our game Saturday.
This Friday, come watch us face off against the Bridgeland Bears. It's going to be another good matchup with good players on both sides of the ball. Last week, the Bears beat Klein Kane, and the score was 54-14. So they're a pretty good football team, but I'm feeling pretty confident coming into this one.
The Sharks are prepared and hungry for more action. Let's send it off to Jace for our QB1's interview, Duke Butler.
Welcome to Sharks Center. My name is Jace, and we're here with our very own Duke Butler. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Now, coming from last week's game, what do you think some things you did well and some things that you need to work on?
Man, I mean, to be honest with you, there's not much that we did really well last week, but there's definitely a lot we can work on. I think staying more calm in the pocket. I think I'll definitely have a lot more time in the pocket this week because, you know, they won't be rushing a bunch of guys, and I'll be able to sit back in the pocket and make some good reads. But coming into this game, I'm feeling a lot more confident in our ability to get open, block up front, and then my ability to make some good reads and complete some good balls.
So this week you're going against another great defense, and the Bears are very aggressive up front. What is your plan to overcome this game?
Man, I got a lot of faith in my O-line. I know that they're going to stud up for me. I know they'll be good up front, and the Bears actually run a whole bunch of different types of zones, different types of coverages, and so I'm going to do a good job this week preparing, identifying those coverages, and we're going to be all right.
So last year, the Bears was actually your first varsity game.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
You know, last year I had a few good plays, and I felt like for my very first start I did all right. But when you watch the film, there's a lot of things that I really feel like I could have done, and you know, it might have been a game changer last year. So I'm definitely going to improve those things and make those changes this year, and we'll get it done.
Thanks for watching. Now let's go back to the studio.
Thanks, Jace. Now let's hear from Theo about some key players to watch out for.
Thank you, guys. Here are some players to watch out for on the Bears offense. Player we have number 15, Connor Wigman, a.k.a. 5-star. Then we have number 6, Andrew Malayski. Last week, Connor passed for 436 and rushed for 142 yards. For the Bears defense, last week, the Bears hit 109 tackles and 4 quarterback sacks and 2 interceptions. Now the Bears defense players to watch. Number 95, Nathan Earl, then the DB number 3, Ethan Hennis. Players to watch out for in the Sharks offense. We have number 13, Jaquan West, offensive guard, Mr. IHOP himself, number 54, Dylan Hughes. Now on the Sharks defensive side, last week we had 4 quarterback sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 3 blocked field goals. It was a great week for the defense. Now for the Sharks defensive players, we have number 12, Nick Hudson, and number 94, Josh Diaz. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Theo. Sounds like it's going to be a pretty good game with good players on both sides of the ball. Make sure you guys come out and support on Saturday when we face off against the Bridgeland Bears.
Thank you for watching this week's Shark Center, and make sure to tune in next week.